When it comes to enormous machines, the BelAZ 75710 stands in a league of its own. This incredible mining truck from Belarus isn't just big. It's the mechanical equivalent of a skyscraper deciding to grow wheels and go on a joyride. Everything about it is supersized, from its engines to its tires to the amount of material it can haul in one journey. For people who are fascinated by heavy machinery, the BelAZ 75710 isn't just impressive, it's legendary, a giant born in Belarus. The story of the BelAZ 75710 begins in the Belarusian city of Zodzina, where the BelAZ manufacturing plant decided to create something the world had never seen before. The goal wasn't to improve on existing mining trucks, it was to build a machine so large, so strong, and so capable that it would redefine the limits of industrial engineering. And that's exactly what they did. The dimensions of the 75710 instantly set it apart from anything that came before it. At over 20 meters long, more than 8 meters tall, and just under 10 meters wide, this behemoth is physically larger than many small houses. If you parked it next to a two-story building, the truck might win the height contest. If someone foolishly challenged it to a game of who's longer, the building wouldn't stand a chance. This truck doesn't just dominate the space it occupies, it transforms it. Two monsters powering one bigger monster. Most trucks manage perfectly well with one engine. The BelAZ 75710 took one look at that idea and politely disagreed. Instead, engineers gave it two 16-cylinder diesel engines, each one powerful enough to run a small locomotive. Together, the pair produces around 4,600 horsepower, a number so absurd that it borders on cinematic. But the way the truck uses that power is even more fascinating. These engines don't drive the wheels directly. Instead, they generate electricity that powers electric motors attached to each wheel. Yes, you read that right. This giant is technically a hybrid. In fact, it's one of the biggest diesel-electric hybrid vehicles ever made. The setup allows for extraordinarily smooth torque distribution, giving the 75,710 the strength to move mountains. Sometimes literally. A payload that redefines possibility. The BelAZ 75,710's most jaw-dropping feature is its carrying capacity. This mechanical titan can haul an astonishing 450 metric tons in a single trip. To put that into perspective, imagine 37 double-decker buses piled into one giant heap, or two Boeing 747 passenger planes full of cargo. Now imagine all of that weight sitting comfortably in the back of a truck, so in the truck not even flinching. No other mining truck in the world can haul that much in one run. This is the reason the 75710 earned its place in the Guinness World Records as the largest and most capable mining truck ever built. It's not merely breaking records, it's redefining them. Wheels. So big they deserve their own documentary. Even the tires of the 75710 look like they belong in a sci-fi movie. Each one stands over 4 meters tall and weighs more than most cars. When an adult stands next to one, they barely reach halfway up the tire. These massive wheels are built to shrug off scorching desert heat, sub-zero Arctic winds, razor-sharp rocks, and the punishing weight of hundreds of tons of material. And they do it with surprising reliability. Each of the 8 wheels is powered independently by its own electric motor. That means the truck can maneuver its huge frame with surprising precision, even on rough and uneven terrain. For a machine this enormous, the agility is almost unsettling and like watching a whale suddenly perform ballet. Faster than you'd expect for a steel mountain. You wouldn't expect something this gigantic to move at any reasonable speed. Yet the BelAZ 75710 can surprise you. When empty, it can reach speeds of around 64 kilometers per hour. When fully loaded, meaning carrying enough weight to make gravity nervous, it still manages around 40 kilometers per hour. Those numbers might not sound like much until you remember that this truck weighs more than a fully loaded Airbus A380. Watching it move is like watching a mountain decide to take a leisurely stroll. You can almost imagine the Earth politely asking the truck to slow down so it doesn't leave footprints the size of swimming pools. A cabin, built for commanders of industry. Step inside the cabin of the 75710 and you'll be pleasantly surprised. Despite the truck's intimidating size, the interior is surprisingly refined. Operators sit in comfortable air-suspended seats, surrounded by climate control systems, a digital dashboard, advanced monitoring equipment, and a full 360-degree camera array. For safety and coordination, the cabin even includes GPS navigation and modern communication tools. This isn't a rough metal box with levers and switches. It feels more like a high-tech command center perched on top of a mechanical giant. From inside, drivers control a machine capable of hauling more weight than entire small towns produce in a day. Fuel consumption that can make your wallet cry. Now, with two engines this massive, you can imagine how much fuel the truck consumes. And yes, it's a lot. The BelAZ 75710 burns roughly 1,300 liters of diesel per 100 kilometers. That's enough to make small countries reconsider their fuel budgets. But here's the thing, in mining, nobody cares about kilometers per liter. What matters is how many tons you can move per hour. And on that metric, the 75710 is unbeatable. You don't buy a truck like this to save fuel, you buy it because it can move a mountain before lunch. A factory built just to build this truck. The truck is so enormous that even the BelAZ factory had to adapt. Engineers had to construct special assembly bays to fit the truck's massive parts. Transportation was another challenge because no ship, train, or truck can carry a fully assembled 75710. So the solution was simple. Ship it in chunks and assemble it directly at the mining site. Seeing the assembly of the 75710 is like watching a team build a mechanical titan piece by piece. A giant awakening in slow motion. Designed for earth-moving missions. The BelAZ 75710 was never meant for highways or typical construction sites. It was built for the harshest, most demanding mining operations on the planet. Places where ordinary trucks would crumble under pressure. Whether it's hauling coal, iron ore, copper, or raw rock, the 75710 does it with unmatched efficiency. Mining operators prefer one BelAZ 75710 over multiple smaller trucks because it reduces fuel consumption, cuts labor costs, minimizes maintenance, and increases the speed of operations. In the world of mining, more output means more profit, and nothing boosts productivity better than a machine that can haul nearly 1,000 tons in one go. A symbol of human engineering brilliance. What truly makes the BelAZ 75710 iconic is not just its size or power, it's what it represents. This truck is a symbol of human ambition, creativity, and engineering boldness. Every bolt, cable, hydraulic line, and steel plate was designed with one purpose in mind: to operate under stress levels that would destroy almost any other machine. And yet, the 75710 performs its duties daily, proving that human engineering has no limits when driven by imagination and necessity. Standing next to the BelAZ 75710, you don't just feel small, you feel awe. The kind of awe that reminds you of the extraordinary things people can create. From its world record payload to its innovative hybrid power system, this truck stands at the peak of heavy machinery evolution. The undisputed king of industrial giants. In every category that matters, strength, size, endurance, and capability, the BelAZ 75710 rules supreme. It isn't just the biggest mining truck ever built. It's a mechanical masterpiece, a moving mountain, a rolling monument to human innovation. While other companies have tried to challenge its crown, none have come close. The BelAZ 75710 remains the undisputed king of the ultra-class haul trucks. It doesn't chase speed, it doesn't chase style, it chases the impossible and conquers it. And that's why the BelAZ 75710 will forever be remembered as one of the greatest engineering marvels ever created. And that's the incredible story of the BelAZ 75710. The monster that doesn't just move mountains, it owns them. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.